game underway. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Reload again.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The option look. The pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Miners look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella at tight end.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got a little space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Miners with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just...
And the catch brought into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. on the option. Now the toss. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Gets the first himself. It's a seam wide open. The 20. A gargantuan play by this offense and the defense reeling as we come to the end of the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stribling. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They're dealing with a second and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Tulane right back to the line. Back to pass. It's Washington. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Daniels. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The short hands. It's Stribling. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Hauls it in down the sideline.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Touchdown, UTEP! How about this back staying on track and getting it out of the option?
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The Miners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that.
He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Now on the move.
And
it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first down and wants more. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Miners moving quickly to the line. The play action fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Miners. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Knight. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball. But great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Wants to fire on second down. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Knight. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use it, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Graham. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Off the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it at the 25. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Back to throw, it's Washington. And they will score. Touchdown, Tulane. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. On the option. He'll pitch it. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Play action. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Deep into the fourth quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Miners inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Rides the back on the option to give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Oh my goodness.
Falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? but certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Iowa State Cyclones. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Tulane, stuck with horrible field position, will try to get out of trouble on first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense starts deep in a hole. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. Here he goes. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And how about the offense being aggressive, willing to drop your quarterback into the end zone? If he gets tackled, it's a safety, gets the ball out, and the receiver does the rest. 98 yards to the house. What an explosive play.
He'll bring it out. It's good. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Touchdown, Green Wave! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Gets it out fast. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He'll rough one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Tulane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
You don't have to sacrifice great coverage to save on insurance when you bundle home and auto with Progressive.
The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Sowell. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
is this? Right, they rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good...
Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe.
You see the offensive coordinator, Jason Beck. But boy, does he have a lot of talent at his disposal right now with this offense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
Defenses talk all the time about forcing turnovers, and to do that, you got to get so many hats to the football and swarm, and the ball sometimes comes out, and what do? You pick it up, take it back to the house. What a play by the D.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Coming out with it, it's Green. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
That's reeled in. It's Sowell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll throw it. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to bull his way in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw. It's Beck. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the... And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they turn it into a defensive score. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And, man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You can tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the catch. It's Sowell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Cyclones will try to convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Trying play action. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. To the air, it's Washington. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up. Fires toward the end zone.
Alabama, Indiana from the Rose Bowl and cap the night on offense. How about that lineup of football games? Get your popcorn, get your cold beverage.
Down Greenway. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
It's complete to the left. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looking for room, it's Hansen. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw, it's Beck. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Slips through the line. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Find some fresh air. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's knocked down. It'll be third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was fourth down, and they'll give up the ball. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wright. Pulled down for the tackle. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tulane.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Offense working from the pistol. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Gets some yardage and gets down. And here comes the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He gets a block. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Hauls in the deep ball. Hits the crease. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Oh,